Hey guys, welcome back. Just wanted to show you guys I got this area all cleaned out, well mostly cleaned out here, and I put in that rubber mulch there that I had the bag sitting here for a while. So got it all cleaned out, for the most part cleaned out. It looks a whole lot better. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys and to let you guys see, so I can just scoot back here. But it certainly looks a lot better. What I ended up doing last time we did this, first time, like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, something like that, I don't remember, my wife put down the weed block, which ironically the weed block is actually still down there. It's you know, just disintegrating quite a bit. I don't know if they just did one layer or two layers or what, but it's done a fantastic job. So then I think 2 years ago we put down cardboard and put down red mulch on top of it, and that did pretty good for a while. But if you kind of look over here, this is essentially what happens. Like, this has weed barrier too, and it has mulch, the wooden mulch here. You probably can't see a whole lot of it now. It mostly just disintegrates down into soil over time, and so it's been a while since this one's been done. So but essentially that's what happens, is the weeds just kind of grow through and that sort of thing. So we went ahead and put down, I don't remember if it's one layer or two layers of cardboard boxes, and we put it down, and then we put red mulch over the top of it. Well, what was going on is the seeds and the weeds and stuff, I thought everything was growing up from below, and when I went to pull them out, I pulled the weed out with a big clump of the red mulch. So the mulch was breaking down to the point to where it was just disintegrating and creating nutrients, which wood does, which is great. But for this particular area, I really don't need any nutrient supplement here. I really just need this to just be clear and look good and nice. And of course there's always grass that's growing through, but I just need this to look nice, because this is kind of like my peace of mind zone. Like, I just need it to be clutter free, nice looking, and then I don't have to worry about what's going on. So instead of putting down wood chips, this time we went ahead and we went with the rubber mulch, which supposedly has a 12-year color lock. It's play safe, so it's made to be used on playgrounds and that sort of thing, or at least it's made so that, I guess, if kids play in it, they're not going to get hurt or injured, that sort of thing. But supposedly this is rubber mulch. It's a cedar color, doesn't attract termites, which I did notice there are a lot of ants and termites, ants I guess it would be, that was kind of coming in and trying to live in the wood and that sort of thing. So that's also another reason why I went with the rubber here. Now, interestingly enough, on the rubber here, see if I can find a good one here that I'll kind of keep looking. I mean, you find kind of like threads, I don't know if you can see that, the tire threads, and then you find things like actually has writing on it here. So I was a bit disappointed in that aspect, that I don't really mind the tire tread. I think that looks cool, but the writing I was kind of just a little disappointed in. But as far as I can tell, it looks like it's recycled tires for the most part. It seems to have like a lot of tire like material. So so this is supposed to be, it's not supposed to attract termites, it's supposed to save time and money, and it's supposed to prevent weeds. So this 12-year color lock says it covers up to twice coverage, up to 2 times coverage per cubic foot versus wood mulch. This one contained 1.2 cubic feet. So that's pretty much all you guys need to know. I got it from Sam's Club. I got the first 4 bags on sale. I think it was like $2 off, and then I had to go back and I got 4 more bags, just because I just wanted it to be super, super thick. Like, you can see, like, here's the cardboard here, and I got about a good inch or 2 in some spots. Most spots are 1 inch to 2 inch thick. So that was the goal here. I didn't do a good job covering that up. I was trying to uncover it and slice my finger, so I just decided that I just got to cover that up, or I covered it up when I was pouring it out. So I just decided that it wasn't worth my time to uncover it. But if you guys can remember, this was just a big matted mess of weeds, and I had a couple vincas, so I was really sad to pull out the two over here. I think they're called vincas. I don't know, somebody can tell me if I'm wrong or not. But it was these little flower things here. They're like absolutely gorgeous. Me and my wife love them, but we're not really wanting this area, well, I don't really want this area to be like that. We planted one there, it grew up, it filled up that whole corner, like what, 3x3 area of this one huge massive bush, and then the bush died, and it was just this massive twig thing, and all kinds of weeds filled in around it and stuff. It was just absolutely horrible. So and that was the weeds and everything fell on top of the mulch. So what I did this time here was I just took and so we started out with the layer of the weed barrier, like 10-15 years ago, whatever it was, probably 10-12 years ago, something like that. So that's still down there. Then we have I think we had some just old mulch, real old mulch. Then we had from 10-15 years ago. Then we had the layer of cardboard that we had done, and then the red mulch that I had bought from Home Depot or Lowe's, whichever, had it on sale for like 4 bags for $10, whatever. So we put that down, and that's when all the weeds and stuff were growing, because I guess it's just decomposing to the point. So what I did here is I then I tried to remove as much of the weeds as we could, and we put down the cardboard boxes on top, and then we put this mulch on top of that. So there's several things that things would have to go through to grow up. So we're hoping that growing up will no longer really be much of an issue. Of course, you're always going to have it kind of popping up from the sides, and I mean, I don't know how to fix that. You just push the cardboard box up as best you can, but once the roots hit the wall, they go up and they usually just sprout up new plants. But so I'm hoping with the rubber mulch here, I'm hoping to avoid it breaking down and causing plants to grow up because of the nutrients that it's creating. I don't really plan on using this area for garden in the future. I'm hoping to do like raised boxes out here and that sort of thing. Do things more out here than up here. I kind of like things to be nice, neat, away from the house, and that sort of thing. So that's kind of the reasoning and everything behind the rubber mulch, is that so much time and energy spent trying to pull up the weeds and that sort of thing, and I'm trying to avoid that. So that's what's going on with that. That's why I did the rubber mulch. Now I don't think I ever showed, but I went and got free mulch from our county, and they provide great, excellent mulch here. Some of it's really big like that, but the majority of it's pretty broken down. Like this stuff broke down so much faster. I don't think you can really see, but I had done left the barrier around the tree and had done out to I think about here, so foot and a half, 2 feet out all the way around the tree, probably less than 6 months ago, and you just can't tell that I did that. Now I didn't lay down cardboard this time, so that was probably where I ran into a little bit of issue. But I love free mulch that's breaking down, and that can break down and will break down and add nutrients back into the soil. I love to put that in places where I'm going to grow. So for free mulch, I'll definitely remulch around this quite a bit. What I'd like to do is kind of put like one of the border things and then fill it up with 3-4 inches of mulch, and just really let it kind of go down over time. And help protect the tree from when you mow around it and stuff, so that way it doesn't get scratched and that sort of thing. So free mulch is great for that. Now, I don't really recommend getting mulch from like Home Depot or Lowe's, to put around there. This is just my personal opinion. Unless Home Depot and Lowe's has mulch that's actually breaking down and really good. Like, I wouldn't get the color unless you're just trying to spruce up and make it look nice. Like, if you're going for nutrient-wise, you'll want to try to get a mulch that's been around, aged, and starting to break down, has the bugs in it and the little ecosystem in it to really break down and add nutrients back into your soil. Which I'm sure Home Depot and Lowe's, I'm sure they offer something like that. I could be wrong, but for me, from a free standpoint, I just go to the county and get what I need. They are more than happy to give it to me. They have several different ages. Like, they have a 20 by 20 pile or something insane, like in the park I go to get it, and that's just one location. It's really great. So I definitely take full advantage of that free mulch there. And then I use the decorative, like, mulch that you could buy from Home Depot, Lowe's, that sort of thing, in areas where I'm not really planning on gardening and trying to add nutrients and that sort of thing back into the soil. Now, what I probably could do is kind of clear out around these bushes here, and just put wood mulch around the roots of these, kind of pull the rubber back a little bit. And if I did that, that would hopefully then help to add nutrients back in. But that's not something I'm going to do at the moment. I'd rather not deal with weeds and that sort of thing. I'd rather just kind of have everything just kind of uniformed and looking nice. So I'm extremely happy that I've been able to do this. So I hope I don't get a lot of flack from people about using the rubber. Look, it's old recycled tires. I'm hoping to not have to remulch for a long time. They're saying color lock for 12 years. So I don't know if that means that the color is going to start to look really bad after 12 years, or if it's going to revert back to like a black color, or if it's going to, I don't know what's going to happen, if the rubber is going to break down after 12 years or just become dry rotted and just kind of like break up. I don't know what happens, but I'm hoping with doing this that I won't have to remulch this area for 5 to 10 years is what I'm really, really hoping. It would be great if it was 10 to 20 years, if I could just have this mulch the way it is. Now, the cardboard's going to break down probably well before then, so I don't know if I'm just going to have to rake everything up, relay cardboard, and then put everything back down, or what's going to happen with this area. But I'm really hoping that it will last a really long time, and I won't have to be constantly trying to get weeds and get things and pull things out. And I just want the plants that I have here to just kind of do what they're going to do. And the nice thing is, like, now that area is all cleared out, and this area, I just had a lot of weeds and stuff that were growing, and it was a bit more taxing than I would have liked to have had. So from that standpoint, I hope that this kind of gives you an idea of why I'm using the mulch, the rubber mulch. Like I said, I take full advantage of free mulch, like in that area there, and I'll probably end up using the free mulch over in that area over there as well, and try to clear that out a little bit more. Because that one does have the weed block over there, but we never put down cardboard. So you could see the difference between, this is the weed block from 10, 12 years ago, and then I had weed block plus the cardboard from about 3 years ago over here. So this was a lot easier to maintain, but I'm hoping now it should be a lot easier since it's just rubber, and I'm hoping that the seeds won't be able to get any kind of nutrients there, that they'll just kind of go away. So like I said, I advocate free mulch, to add nutrients back in. And the nice thing about my county is the piles are really big. So if you want mulch, you go up to the top. Fresh mulch is on the top, and down in the middle you got mulch that's been around for a little bit, and then at the very bottom you almost have like rich soil that all the mulch is just kind of broken down, I guess I should say, not composted, but broken down into like almost a rich soil. So if I were looking to get a raised bed here, and maybe amend my soil a little bit, maybe I could go and get the free mulch that's at the very bottom of the pile, and it would be pretty good soil. So that's that's my idea. Then if you wanted to buy decorative mulch, red, whatever color, then you would probably want to use it in an area where you're not really planning on gardening and that sort of thing. And then for me, the rubber mulch, I'm really hoping, can't wait to see what happens. I really hope that it turns out really well, so, and that this wasn't a waste of money. I did buy 8 bags, so it was a considerable investment for me, but I'm really hoping that it looks like the little lizard's not too afraid of the new mulch, so he seems to be quite happy. But yeah, so I'm really hoping that this will be a good investment. It's more of a time and pretty investment, not really necessarily it's not really an investment that's going to produce food over time and that sort of thing. So we'll just have to wait and see. We're trying to make the house look best we can. We're trying to make it look good and trying to fix things up and that sort of thing. I think that from a statically standpoint, this should really help this front area here. I know we have quite a bit of work to do and everything, so I have no thoughts that this will fix everything, but I'm hoping that this will cut down on things I have to deal with now. So I think that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and end my video. Please understand I do advocate getting the free mulch wherever you can, and just understand that this is not, I'm looking to have as much weed control in this area as I can, just to have it as pretty and no maintenance as possible, so or very low maintenance as possible. So that's why I'm using the rubber. So hopefully that will explain to people why I got the rubber and why I'm using it, as opposed to the free the free that you can get. And I definitely advocate to use the free when you can, because hopefully your county is able to provide it like mine is, and hopefully you can take full advantage of that. So thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Talk to you later. Like, subscribe, and comment if you would. Let me know what you think of the rubber, and let me know if you think I did a good job or did something good or not. So thanks, guys.